We have Damia. Okay. We're getting boomer with it. This is boomer, Commander. I know this is from, what, 2018 or something? 2018, yeah. 2018 is boomer. No, Brooch. Let's fucking go. Okay, this is a toolbox control deck centered around Spellshapers, Discard, and Reanimator. Game plan is... Okay, so you're discarding your hand, basically. Game plan is to control into the late game and close it out with big creatures. Ulamog, Stormtide, Shieldred. Not sure if Ulamog is worth it, but there's a lot of mill in my playgroup, and I like being able to pitch it at instant speed. No new universes beyond. Right now, the biggest problem is early game. It has a hard time getting rid of creatures. It also both single target... It also has a hard time getting rid of creatures, both single target and board wipes. Okay, we can work on that. Let's duplicate this list. Is there not a non-foil Damia? Is this a non-foil? Is this real? Discard a card, create a Llanowar Elf. That seems really weak. Fog, broken. Counter targets spell or ability that targets a creature. Sure. Discard a creature. Sure. Sure. Reigns of Power. Okay, first things first, we have like all these fucking spell shapers. I was thinking about like Training Grounds, but let's do Omen Hawker. Omen Hawk Tua. Because like it helps us with this ability, this ability, this ability kind of, this ability, this ability kind of, this ability kind of, this ability. This cycling, it works on. It works on this ability, Genesis, right? Only to activate abilities. Okay, so you can't spend it on Genesis. So we're still at 8. Having Ghoul Lich works. That's 9. Unearth his ability. That's 10. Okay, so 10. What am I getting -2 for? What did I do? I didn't even do anything. I'm getting -2'd. You know what I did? Did I say 6-7 by accident and now I'm getting -2'd? Because if that's what happened, that's hilarious. All right, Farseek. No, the ramp is fine. Victimized, Red Return, Sky Shrug Claim. I'm just trying to think what I want to alter. I think this is way too mean for anything low bracket, honest to God. I think Sultai Charm very rarely hits anything you care about. Disallow's too expensive. Forbid's broken. Harrow only goes up 1 land. I hope you realize. That's Growth Spiral. Let's add Planar Genesis. And something like Overgrowth do a lot more than Kodama's Reach? Yes. It doesn't fix as well, though. That's the only issue. We play lands from the graveyard. I don't think we need to reach into our graveyard when Damia draws us 12 billion cards. What are we fucking grieving? Oh, I guess we have the all the activated abilities, huh? Let's put Tyvar in. Tyvar needs to be in yesterday. You can activate abilities as though things had haste. You can also untap things. You can also return things with mana value 2 or less. Like literally all insane modes. Type colon spell shaper. Sort MB. Basic land card, put in your hand, then shuffle. If you tap a land or mana, it produces 1 mana color of your choice instead of any other type or amount. That sucks. Make an elf. Sure, that sucks. That sucks. That sucks. Trickster Mage kind of rocks. Slowkey. We can put in some ramp auras and start untapping our lands. Ooh. Yum. Dreamscape Artist is ramp. Yeah, let's stay on theme. Dreamscape Artist is ramp. Dragamort. We can Arbor Elf too. In 3 colors, it's a little more bad than you might think. Holy shit. Speaking of in 3 color, I know we have Urborg probably, right? I was about to say, oh my god, we don't even have Urborg, but we do. That's fucking cool. I may pay 1. Gross. I don't like paying 1. I'm willing to try it out, though. Okay, Greaves is for haste. Null Brooch is broken in this deck. Speaking of your upkeep, to be fair. Someone was suggesting Green Shake Artist. Well, good. It's in the deck now. Yeah, let's do Overgrowth. And let's move to ramp auras instead of ramp spells that do lands. It's a little bit more vulnerable to stuff, but it untaps to the Trickster Mage, which is really funny. And I'm a little into that. Splendid Reclamation makes sense-ish. I think I'd prefer an Aftermath Analyst most of the time, but... Alright, let's go Fertile Ground. Wild Growth. Shimmer Wild's Growth. You can do like Wolf Willow Haven. And then that should be enough. Utopias probably don't have enough forests in my mind. We have 11. Yavimaya, 12. You know what? When you're right, you're right. Let's try Arbor Elf and Utopia's Sprawl. We got rated. Did we get rated? We got rated with 3 viewers. Hello, Sleeves Dweebs. Thank you for the 3 viewers. We're looking at Damia, Sage of Stone. All 3 new people. I don't like Cabal Coffers in 3 colors decks, okay? Listen. Hear me out, chat. Okay, once again, I don't know if we need to be reaching into the graveyard or anything like that. Cataract Leviathan is kind of annoying. Crossing Grip is fine. Perplex is fine, especially if a Toxic Deluge. We don't have a Toxic Deluge. We should probably be running Toxic Deluge. Faunish Shaman's broken. Oracle. I don't know. I'm really wary of any card advantage spell in this deck just because our commanders draw 7 trillion cards. Staff of Dominion's another thing I'm like really a lot of pause. Yeah, so I'm gonna Traverse. Read my mind. Type land, ID equals 3. Oh, sacrifice. I do like the Foreboding Landscape because it is a forest. Ash Barrens. Ooh, I do not like Lotus Veil, generally speaking. Lotus Field I'm fine with. Desolate Temple. Or Isolated Temple. Something Temple. Deserted Temple. There we go. Ashaya Wilderness Reclamation do anything here? Would it? I hit a button. Like, maybe. Anyway, we're at 40 lands now, so we should be fine there. I have a deck that's whole game plan is tutoring Urborg and then putting Filth in the graveyard. Would you say running Cabal? Yeah, Cabal Coffers is good in that deck if you have a lot of black spells. Like, not only is this deck, like, not all swamps already, like, so you need Urborg Cabal Coffers together, but also, like, what percentage of the deck is black? 1. Like, this one would use it well. This one would kind of use it well. This one uses it well. This one uses it well. Like, 5 cards you really care about. It's not that good. You need to be very black spell heavy, is all I mean. Or colorless spells, I guess. Is this a Seaboard Muse deck? I don't see why. Oh, yeah, it would be. Because it, all the spell shapers. Seaboard Muse is already in. Why have you let me astray, chatter? We can run Shadow the Second Sun, though. Right, untaps your whole board of spell shapers and stuff. I'd keep it. And then here you go. -4/-4 to your board. Swan Song your spell. By the way, I added lands to this deck. One green. Oop, Yavimai's already in play. Let's get a During Vitality or something in here, maybe. I don't like Wilderness Reclamation much with Shadow because Shadow actually untaps all your spell shapers too. If we're running map, wouldn't we rather play Sylvan Safekeeper or something? Delirium. It's an artifact. And I think you mean Sylvan Scrying, not Safekeeper. I'd keep this hand. Caravan is literally perfect this game. Here's our first ramp aura. And then here we're off to the races. Spell or ability that targets a creature. Sure. So now we have a bunch of counter spells up. We can counter an 11 drop with fucking Hisoka. That's broken. You can just discard this card willy-nilly, right? Like, oh, you cast a spell. Great. Discard this. Like, I don't like Ulamog, by the way, because he reshuffles. So we should find a different thing that's also a reanimation target, but... yeah, I'm not fond of any of these reanimation targets. Shieldred kind of implies that we're filling up our graveyard a lot, which we're not. Pestilence Demon implies that we have a lot of spare mana, which we don't. And we're also a creature-based deck. And then Stormtide Leviathan is like the only one that's like kind of halfway there as like a reanimation target thing. Okay, I'm gonna lie, I'm not gonna be a big fan of Omen Hawker anymore. I thought about it a little longer, and I think it's not actually the best here, where we can be like ramp auraing onto stuff. So we have 5 slots to play with for like big creatures that do shit. Let's do Massacre Worm. This shit's evil with Awaken the Erstwhile. You make a bunch of zombies for everyone because they discard their hands. You refill your hand, and you also kill them with their own zombie tokens. It's also just a fine card to have against like token decks in general. What other big things can we be running here? Maybe like Jingit. I hate that you're right. I really don't like that you're right. I mean, if we're in for a penny, we're in for a pound. If we're going to run Awaken the Erstwhile, we can get really mean with it. I think that's a line of thought that you can have about this. Absolutely. Maybe like Gwenna. Eyes of Gaia. I don't see the appeal of Reclamation. I guess you can return the same creature every turn to discard, but... Hullbreaker Horror. Let's do Master of Death instead of Phyrexian, whatever. It's just the thing that comes back every turn. Hullbreaker, yeah. Chakram Retriever. Tidespout Tyrant 2. No. I wouldn't add Tidespout Tyrant unless I had like ways to go infinite with it. Not Archfiend of Ifnir. What's it called? That's madness. I had a YouTube short about it. Shadowgrange. The madness ones. If you want the funny, the Tarask. So, can you read TCG Math? I don't know if you know the English language that well. So, it has Ward 10 and Haste as long as it was cast. And when we look at a card like Reanimate, there's nothing casting about this card. So that's a little bit of a confusing suggestion to me. Psychosis Crawler. Yeah, it's looking like that. Yeah, I like the Psychosis Crawler recommendation. I think it's funny. Imagine the world where you go like awaken the erstwhile, discard your whole hand, you discard Massacre Worm and Dread Return, and you Dread Return using your zombies the Massacre Worm. That's its fire. Who cares about the haste in Ward 10? It's a 10/10 that deletes a blocker. When it attacks, it deletes a blocker, which it doesn't do because it doesn't have haste, and it gets kill spelled by a Swords of Plowshares, putting you at a severe disadvantage because you just wasted a reanimate and a way to set it up for what? Literally for what? Ward 10 is just bad hexproof. LMAO, it's better in some ways. Ward 10. It's 100% better in some ways. Yo, guys, hop in the breeding pool. Water's great. I'm naming black. That is an entomb. So this is Growth Spiral. Float 2, 3. During Vitality. Entomb. Jin Gitaxis. Lol. Okay, we don't have a second creature in the graveyard, but we can fix that hopefully? Question mark. I mean, it's not hard to imagine that we blocked somewhere sometime. This is the problem with Victimize, is you need 2 targets for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shadowgrange Archfiend. Ward 10 is hexproof. That doesn't work versus normal spells that can't be countered. Yeah, but it also works against Shadow Spear. Like, there's other situations where it's better. It's not necessarily just worse. Mercfiend Lineage is basically a seedborn for most creatures. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. It doesn't refresh your mana, which is the big issue. What was I really sad about this game? Oh, Victimize. Yeah, you don't need to bring back 2 things, man. You're running Jin Gitaxis now. You're fine. You can run 1 big thing. Let's do Life Death. Okay, this is super keepable. If we find 1 blue source, not even, because we have Dreamscape Artist. This is broken. Dreamscape Artist. Alchemist Refuge. 1, 2, 3. Overgrowth on here. Next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Archfiend of Ifnir. Blue, tap, discard. Heroic Intervention, untap, Overgrowth. Tap Command Tower, play Shimmer Wild Growth. Next turn, Shock and Breeding Pool. And then here you can go 1. This is 4, 5, 6, 7. Damia. Put them onto the battlefield, period. So we can actually pass the turn here. And then go 1, 2, 3. Tap, sack, get island, forest. Well, you don't actually pass, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Damia, Sage of Stone. Next turn, redraw a billion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ta-da. So yeah, here's the ramp auras, the trickster mage all working out really well. And you're also killing your opponent's board while you do all this shit. So here you go. Ominous Seas, Zombie Invasion, discard. Your dad listens to this song? That's so cool. Your dad's awesome and maybe gay. Well, obviously at least somewhat straight because he has a kid. So maybe bi. Can I be honest? I kind of just want to hand this back to you. I think we're done here. The fucking Trickster Mage and the ramp auras and the untapping lands and stuff. Is this an Insidious Dreams deck? Wouldn't be bad. It wouldn't be bad. I just don't know what we're searching for. But it would not be bad. That's for certain. Like, I like to run tutors with, like, an intentionality of, like, this is what I'm getting and this is the game plan for them. Here, it's like, it would just be tutoring for good stuff, and then you draw it all with Damia. There's an argument to be had for, like, Guardian, Augmenter, and... actually, a second thought, not Guardian Augmenter, do, the hexproof one, Sereth. Sereth gives other untapped things hexproof. So if Damia is untapped, that shit has hexproof. Also, untaps target creatures like Spellshapers or lands like ones with auras that you control. And then maybe we run that instead of just like making random 8/8s with no keywords or evasion or anything. So I'm going to pass this back to you now. Formidable Speaker along those lines. See, that's where you're kind of losing me a little bit. I don't know. It is just good, isn't it? Right, because you can just kind of get whatever creature that you want. And you still like untap stuff. Yeah, it's good. I don't want it to be good, but it's good. If you just drop the Hisoka, it's very mana intensive and kind of clunky to use. It's funny, but it's kind of hard to use. Yeah, okay, great. I'll pass this along to you now. Cool deck. I love Spellshapers. This is a very interesting one. We also added Master of Death, right? So even if you don't have Damia going on, you still have like a Squee adjacent free discard fodder thing. And you can perplex for this. Oh, speaking of perplexing, that's right. We wanted to get Toxic Deluge in here. Because sometimes you do need to pay 6 mana for a Toxic Deluge. We have 40 lands, not including Expedition Map, which is still in the deck. Okay, let's swap Expedition Map for a Toxic Deluge. And if you really want that back, the land tutoring, which I don't know why you would, you can run Teleria West in the mana base, right? This can tutor for any land because it's transmute for 1 blue. So it's like it's the same cost of activating a map. It's 3 mana. You can get any land you want. It's a thought if you need such a thing, but I don't necessarily think you do. Anyway, like I said, I think we're done here. We're good. Very cool deck. I really like Spellshapers a lot.